All right, what's up, fight fans? I'm Amu Funk. This is a little tourney warm-up cast to get us in the mood for tournament day on Kotu.org. That's right, today is the Samoski 1v1 tournament. It will start in a few hours. Let's see, it's noon now. It starts at, I guess, 6 o'clock my time. So 6 hours till the games start. And I still got some issues. There's some weird stuff going on that video in the top right corner. The pixels were acting strangely. So I got to sort that out. That's why I'm doing these casts, trying to practice. Being a one-man show, doing the sending and the casting, it will probably be a little sloppy. But I've been practicing all week, so I'm trying my best. What's up in the chat? Arctonash, Shul, Sturm Tiger, Vorgo, Rolades, General Hell. Thanks for coming out this morning. I just downed my big cup of coffee. And I shaved. Have a hot date tonight. Not with you guys. Yeah, so what's up? So I'm going to do a little cast here. Oh, I forgot something already. Look, I'm supposed to do this. And be talking while it's playing. Stefan Fu fight music. Get us in the mood. All right, so the game that we're doing right now, I guess that's a little hot, huh? Where are you? All right, it needs to be about 10. Because we're chilling, it's early morning. Don't want to blow out the dance party in Ami's living room. Okay, so where were you? Yes, the fight cards. All right, is this going to be Barton? No, not Barton. That was last night. This is going to be Bryan versus NorthWestFresh. NorthWestFresh is a clanmate. Reborn, represent. He's our newest inductee, new recruit. Just got his wings. He'll be playing as the Soviets. Let's see. Don't forget that for later. And Bryan, who posted the replay, will be playing as the Oster. So if we just have a look at their player cards, here's Bryan. With the Krauts, he is ranked 235. Top 300, not bad. 79 and 50, 612 win percentage. Uh-oh, he lost 2 in a row recently. A little bit of a downward spiral for Bryan. But I casted another one of his replays in the beginning of the week, and that was pretty decent. So, what's $9.99? I don't know. Let's make SNF soundtrack CD. I think there already is one. I have one. You guys might not have one. But there is one. Linsky compiled all of his tracks. It's really cool. There are different versions of the SNF theme song. There's like a dubstep version, there's a disco version, there's a rock and roll version, there's an 80s version. I mean, we're gearing up for season 5. There have been 4 seasons of SNF. I don't think we started doing the fresh videos until like maybe season 2. Remember our first video, season 1? It was just maybe season 1 did have Linsky's soundtrack. I remember it was just a lot of boxing and movie scenes and scenes that we could no longer use because of copyright issues. I remember there was a great that opening scene from one of the new James Bond movies with a black and white fisticuffs battle in the bathroom was a really hot opening for the SNF. When Kotu goes huge and we can pay royalties, we'll get back some James Bond scenes. Anyway, okay, here's NorthWestFresh. He's going to be playing the Red Army. He's 58th. That's pretty good. I think anybody in the top 100 is really good. Look at all those win streaks. He likes to end on a win, clearly. 568 win percentage, not that great. Over 600 is probably better. Over 700 is really good. Anything over that is like you're insanely good. You know, like guys like Armstrong and Cepha, they're over 800 win percentage, which is just ridiculous. He's 229 and 174, so he's been playing quite a bit. 403, that's a lot of games. He plays Krauts as well. He's top 200 as Krauts as well. So, yeah, those are going to be our competitors, and we're just going to do this warm-up stream. Any questions before we start this replay? Yes, no, yes, no. All right, well, let's go in game then and get it rolling. Bing, bing, and Bing. Remind me not to say Bing when I do this later. I haven't put up the news post yet, but I'm trying to get Peter Kumse to be my guest later tonight. Peter Kumse is, of course, the lead Relic balance developer, and he busted his ass to get this patch out for you guys before this tournament. I twisted Noun's arm, and then I twisted Peter's arm virtually. And I can't believe it. I actually hustled Relic into getting a patch out earlier than they wanted to. Right? I feel like that was a big win. They were expecting to get that patch out like next week or in 2 weeks because they've got a lot of new content coming out at the end of the month, like Theater of War, new German content for Theater of War. And so the patch was supposed to come along bundled with, all of that new content. But I was like, please don't make us play this tournament with MGs and, just imbalance and, the weakness of conscripts. Just please don't make us play this tournament like this. And so they were sympathetic, clearly. And Peter and Piero busted their asses to quality test this latest patch and get it out on Tuesday. I mean, they got it out quick. They got it out even with enough time for you guys to practice a bit on it before the tournament began. So I'm really stoked about that. You can charge me guilty for being a Relic fanboy because that's what I am. So I'm going to promote them, and I'm going to give them credit where credit's due. Because they take so much flack, I've taken it upon myself to try to balance out all of that negative feedback with some positive feedback. So I'm sorry. I'm guilty. Sue me. But hey, I like this game, and I also like being happy and enjoying it and trying to enjoy myself. So it's good to sometimes look on the bright side. I'm also Relic's biggest critic, but I don't do it in the forums. I do it behind closed doors. I let them know what I want. Like I want some replay features. I want production tabs. I want to be able to show you what the Russians have for an army. I want to be able to show you what they're building. I mean, I can go in their base and click on their buildings, and there's no way I can tell unless I actually switch over to NorthWestFresh. All right, nice cutoff move by Bryan. Let's see how NorthWestFresh responds. Wow, he went 2 engineers and tons of Volks. I think we're going to see a lot less MGs in this tournament because they were nerfed pretty hard. They need maybe to come back just a bit on suppression. But I'm glad that the patch is here. This squad's getting a little low. He's got to be careful with them. These Pyos are doing a lot of damage. Where are all the Grens? The Grens are coming up. This fight is all across the middle. Look at them. They're all coming. They all want to play. Uh-oh. One guy. Get out of there. Off you go. Okay. Molotov in. Off you go. And finally, oops. This guy shouldn't have stepped out. He was capping. Now these guys got the capping duty, and these guys got the fighting duty. But they're 2-on-1, so that is not a good fight for them. Poorly placed Molotov, and Bryan saw it coming a mile away. Although, his units, these guys are taking a lot of damage from that. He didn't want that. He sort of lost control of them. Oh my god, they're just sitting in the flames. Look at these guys. I'm sure Bryan microed them to here or something, and they just decided to go over there on their own. They must be attracted to fire. They're pyromaniacs. They like it. They want to get up in that fire. They took a lot of damage. So that bit of lack of control. Whoa, another Molotov. Time to leave. You got a stripe. Okay. These guys did their job. They reconnected the right-hand side. Here comes an MG. So it was 3 Volks, then MG. But his Volks, they're real understrength. They're back to his base, reinforcing. These guys, sometimes it's hard to tell where the flames are on the ground and if it's just like a burning bush or something. I think that's a burning bush. Wow, he's really spamming out the Molotovs. So the Grens have to reposition. Where's the MG? Is it going to get set up? Okay, he's set up just in time. His first burst was at these combat engineers. Commander's now unlocked. Yeah, no shit. There's a huge yellow thing here. Get out of the way. I'm trying to watch a fight. Thank you. Okay, so, whoa. See, this is what I mean about lack of suppression. These guys were able to get a little too close. So the MG needs a little bit more suppression back, in my opinion. It's just a smidgen, right? Small changes for balance. That's what we like, small changes. Okay, these guys are standing in red cover and fighting. That's not the best place to fight. They're taking lots of damage from these conscripts. We have a bit of a shift to the right from the Wehrmacht. Any tech yet? No. Let's see. What's building now? Okay, he's tearing up. Battle phase 1 is building. We still have no tech at all from the Russians. But boy, do we have plenty of Molotovs. Look at this. Ooh, he's doing a lot of damage with them. He is. You know, it'll reach a point where you can't hurt Germans with Molotovs. It might be a control issue that German players just aren't able to control their units well enough, and that might be the fault of the game. So that could be looked at, but at least with Co 1, there was a stage where, of course, grenades would own people, but then very quickly the top players all learned how to avoid grenades. And so grenades became kind of obsolete for a while. That could also happen with Molotovs. We'll just have to wait and see. Look at this conscript vet. Let's just hop over to NorthWestFresh a bit. 2 squads with 1 stripe. Wow, he went 5 conscripts and then mortar. Okay, so where is the tier building? He hit it somewhere. Am I blind? Where is his? What the heck? Is this a call-in? All right. Okay, he's gone to commander that allows him to call in a mortar squad. Have a tierless mortar call-in from NorthWestFresh behind his 5 conscripts. I'm enjoying the Russian metagame right now. Every time I cast a replay, I see a new build order, and that's fantastic because we got the feeling earlier in Code 2 that the build orders for Russians were really limited. We often saw 3 conscripts in M3, 4 conscripts in M3, and that's pretty much it. But now we're seeing people going penals first. This guy went 5. This guy, my clanmate NorthWestFresh, went 5 conscripts into mortar call-in. I think people are starting to explore the doctrines more. I mean, there are 20 commanders, so it makes sense that it would take a long time to learn them all and figure out which one suits you best and which one you can make work. Scout car is out for Bryan. Wow, this mortar. Okay, he's starting to do work. He capped the... Oh, jeez, I clicked at the top of my screen again. If anybody has that, can tell me why clicking at the top of my screen makes me tab out. I would really appreciate it. I don't want to do that later today. All right, well, this mortar didn't get any kills, so he was robbed of his kills by probably the Molotov or something else. So NorthWestFresh managed to cut Bryan off from his resources. So that was a nice, strong move. Oh, and now this mortar's trying to defend the cutoff point. He upgunned already. I'm not sure why. I mean, I guess when you upgun your scout car, you're still good versus infantry because in a recent patch, the scout car was buffed a bit so that he keeps his secondary anti-infantry gun. But to upgrade when there's no M3s or any other vehicles on the field, I'm not sure that that's a good spending of ammo. I'm also not sure, does upgunning make the scout car better against inf? Before, it definitely made the scout car worse. But now, is it better with the upgun against inf? You guys got to tell me in the chat. I admit when I don't know something. That's how you learn. I don't know everything about this game, that is for sure. So you guys let me know, educate me. And look at this nice front line across the map. We can show you the tactical map. This is a very nice Langres front line. That's why we love the map, this diagonal north-south axis front line. Creates a lot of dynamic play where there's action right next to someone's base. This is right next to the Red Army base. And then over here we have action right next to the Oster base. So that is good map design. Michi, your demand. This scout car is just running all over the place. If I had a production tab for the Russians, I could watch him building 18-8s, which he surely is doing. Or maybe he's got another counter in mind. I'm not sure. We guess that's my biggest gripe right now. The game and balance has gotten a lot of love. Now it's time for some features. For us shoutcasters. Shoutcasters need some love. We need some features. We want some better replay viewing tools, please. And then OBS mode. Then we'll just shut up and we'll be all good. Give us OBS mode and we'll be your best friends for life. Actually, we'll probably ask for the next thing, but OBS mode is what we really want. Just imagine if I could go in-game with the players today, start my broadcast about 2 hours earlier, and OBS the games live and bring them to you live. Oh, please, Relic. Can I do that? Can I do that, please? Can I have OBS mode? I'm begging you. Look, I'm begging. I'm on my hands and knees. I'm on my hands and knees begging for OBS mode. And how much fun that would be, not only for tournaments, but also for players to do games with their friends. You know, say you've got 3 buddies, right? And you could play a kind of winner stays thing where 2 guys play each other, the third guy watches, and then the third guy plays the winner. And then you just kind of keep rotating and winner stays, you know, like we do at the pool table in Brooklyn. Winner stays on the table, and the challengers, you know, put in the 75 cents to start the next game. We would love to have that OBS mode, please. So I think that's my number one want right now. Production tabs in the replay viewing would be great. Tabs, you know, like army value, kills, builds that are going on. That's big. And then, of course, OBS mode. All right, well, I don't know if you guys answered my chat question. There's been so much action here that I haven't been able to read the chat too much. But this scout car is kicking ass. He's got 18 kills. So clearly an upgun scout car ravages infantry. Perhaps better than a non-upgun scout car. I would venture to guess that, yes, an upgun scout car is better against imp than without. Because I guess you just have an extra gun, right? So you've got both guns. So when you upgun, you've got another gun. So how could it be worse, right? It's clearly better. So we answered our own question. NorthWestFresh shield grabbing vet. The half track's out. A pack is out as well. So we have no idea why Bryan keeps building anti-tank stuff, right? I mean, yes, scouting is difficult in CO2. He doesn't know that there are no vehicles coming. You know, we really miss the bike that could, like, go up here and look in the base. I mean, of course, going here wouldn't work because of true sight. You have to actually go in the base, but... All right, the Russian anti-tank gun is backing these vehicles up. But that's another thing, scouting. That's another thing that players will learn to do as the metagame develops. They will learn to scout better, and they will learn to build or not build units depending on what their opponent has or is building. So we'll see that with time. It's pretty exciting. You know, new patch, we could pretty much say that we're at like metagame day 0 as of Tuesday, right? So this is patch day plus 3. We're on Friday. The patch hit Tuesday night, so the metagame for this patch is very new and very fresh, and a great time to run a tournament. I'm very excited to see what CO2 players show us this afternoon and, of course, tomorrow in the semifinals and finals. It's going to be a lot of fun. All right, Bryan has selected his doctrine. It comes with a mortar half-track, a Tiger, recon run, and fragmentation bombs. I still haven't printed my commander cheat sheet. I gotta do that. Okay, after this cast, I'm going to the printers. No kidding. And I'm gonna print out a commander cheat sheet. So I will be able to tell you which of the 10 commanders these players choose on the fly. Wouldn't it be nice if I could hover here and it would just kind of say? That would be nice. All right, still no vehicles. We have tier 2 up for NorthWestFresh. Bryan has called in the SDKFC 250 mortar half track, and for some reason it got a miscommand and it rushed forward, and now it has that icon. What is that? Does that mean that it got marked or something? What does that icon mean? No, he didn't do mark vehicle on it. I'm not sure. Something cooling? I'm sorry. I have to figure out what's going on here. I have no idea what that icon means right now. Hold fire, maybe? I don't know. All right, so Well, now he's ordered it to barrage, but he is taking damage. Could you imagine if the Russian mortar team was able to kill? Okay, that was an incendiary here in the middle. But if this mortar is able to kill this half track, that would be kind of LOL. Because, of course, this guy's much more mobile. All right, so much action. I'm really observing and casting is difficult. Ooh, that was huge. Don't know if that was a German mortar. We can check him for team kills. Let's see. Does he have team kills? No. So that must have been this mortar. I love mortar wars. They're kind of hard to follow, but look at this guy's got 17. Very nice. Great sounds on the mortars. He's going to reposition. Nope. He packed up and unpacked for no reason at all. Maybe a misclick. All right, this thing's on very low health. Let's see if these conscripts can kill it. Ooh, what is this coming in? That's a barrage from the anti-tank gun. And these conscripts, how about an oorah, you know? You guys are in deep, oorah, and kill this thing. I don't know why they didn't throw an 18-8. An 18-8 surely would have killed it. All right, so we got some flames. They didn't do as much as they could have. That was a bit of a fail attack. This bunker is taking mortar fire and barrage fire. Somebody popped smoke. It could have been this guy. Yeah, he popped smoke to give his vehicles a little bit of cover. Ooh, this mortar, they are killing you. The Gren said it best. They're killing us. This guy's got 19. What a badass. So I love it. You know, doctrinal one command point call in. 5 conscripts into that mortar. NorthWestFresh making it work. I'm really enjoying this build. And this mortar is okay. Now he's been flamed. Okay, you've got to survive. You've got to survive. I think a funny characteristic about this mortar. Look, they're not retreating. Oh man, what's going on? He hit retreat. Now they're going to come forward. Okay, he's going to save them. I think one of the funny characteristics about that mortar is that it can actually go down to 1 man and still retreat. You know, all other support teams, like, well, besides MGs, like packs and anti-tank guns and normal mortars, you get down to 1 guy and he just suicides and runs off the field. But I think that this heavy 120 millimeter mortar squad can go down to 1 guy and survive. Shooting us up! Another barrage from the AT gun. A little bit of overkill to chase off some pioneers. NorthWestFresh, excellent map control. He's got triple cap on the VP. He's got them all 3 VPs. That's 3 VPs every 3 seconds. So a VP is draining 1 per second right now. Bryan is gonna have to sort that out. And look what we have. Look at these bad boys. Oh man, are they good looking? Okay, why are you not? Check out the skins on these T-34 85s. Damn, they're good looking. Oh man, what good looking tanks. He picked the right skin for those bad boys. They look great. Okay, damaged engine. You know, throwing an AT nade when you're deep in enemy territory and then running away is kind of a waste of munitions. I mean, units get vet from taking damage, so look at this thing's triple vet now. He's gonna get repaired. If you can't kill it, you might as well not bother throwing an AT nade at it. Let's turn on the fog of war real quick so we can watch this recon plane fly over the map and give eyes on. He sees this nasty double vet mortar with 21 kills coming out of the base. He sees the position of this AT gun and conscripts rushing forward. Really needs some repairs on the mortar half-track when he gets a chance. And, you know, the 1 pack cannot handle both of these tanks. Are they going to go for it? Look at how far forward the AT gun is. This might be a huge push from the Russians. Are you guys going to come in? Are they coming in? Let's see. This is the counter here. They need to worry about this guy. And, man, these 2 T-34s just don't seem to know what the hell they're doing. Look at them just spinning around on their axes. Okay, he wants to go flank behind the hedge, but the pack knows it's coming. He has already repositioned. Bang. No bang? No bang. They don't even fire. What is the matter with you guys? It looked like they had All right, that's not very much damage for a pack against the tank. They did barely anything. This guy's going to chase, but he's just bluffing. That's not going to last long. He's just kind of poking his head out there. Might have been a blocker. All right, now the tank's coming in. Now we've got some nice teamwork between these two T-34s. They're both behind the pack now. If they can get rid of this pack. Oh, keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. Oh, no, no, no. You're taking too much damage. Keep moving, my friend. This guy's being useless. Okay, there's the kill. The pack is down. Can he save this tank is the question. And what does Bryan have for more AT? Look at how damaged his vehicles are. All right, this tank's going to run away. He's going to live through the engagement. That's a big win for the Russians. And this tank is right outside your base, killing your mans. He could be a little more aggressive. All right. Man, Bryan is really in a lot of trouble. Does he have passive repairs? I don't understand this icon. Somebody please explain it to me. Okay. Oh, shit. I clicked in the upper left again and tabbed out. My apologies. Oh, man. All right. Fail 18A. These guys need health too. NorthWestFresh never got a chance. I mean, he had a bunker for a short time, but it was destroyed. So he's got no healing for his infantry, and that's hurting him. Look at these guys. They're more than half health lost. And you know, here finally, Bryan. He's been waiting for this Panther. He's been desperately waiting for this Panther. So, okay, I can read the flame barrage clearly. Here it comes. Let's see if he's going to flame these guys again, probably. Okay. All right, 2 kills instantly. Let's see if NorthWestFresh reacts. Down to 3. Look how quickly they die. Down to 2. Come on. NorthWestFresh is microing his tanks. Could he lose this double vet unit with 22 kills? Okay, they're down to 1 man. See, and they're still there. And now they're dead. 22 kills, 2 vets gone. I'm sorry, NorthWestFresh. That was a huge fuck-up, my friend. A huge fuck-up losing that squad. Very difficult to watch the whole map, but you got to take care of your nice squads. I mean, you got all these shields in the top right. You should have seen him getting hurt and retreated him as soon as that occurred. Okay, we got Tier 4 coming up. This is going to be a difficult period of transition for NorthWestFresh. He's got to get Tier 3 up. He wants to get an Su-85 out, but he really just doesn't have the time. This Panther is going to wreak havoc. Uh-oh. You are in danger, my friend. You might need to turn your tail and save your skin to fight another day. We got another recon run going in for Bryan. You can see all of the enemy positions. The mortar's been remanned. That's fine and dandy, but you lost your 2 pips of vet, and that makes a huge difference. The Panther has got crazy LOS. Look, you can see all the way back here. He can use his full range if he just scoots up a bit further. Oh, wow. Look, he's got eyes on his AT gun. And the AT gun's not shooting back yet. Panther's going to try to... Oh, recon, very helpful. Shows you the position of the AT gun where he might set up again. Okay, now NorthWestFresh has 2 AT guns, so he's feeling a little more empowered and ready to take on the Panther. Crazy action going on. I can't cover it all once again. Too much action in Code 2 to get in one screen full. Let's go watch this poor scout car. Triple vet scout car kind of suicided in. Another bad play from our players. This is a very intense game. You can see that their skills are being challenged. Good competition here between these 2 players. They're very evenly matched. They both have made some crazy mistakes that they surely regret and won't do next time. Smoke popped. Panther wants to get out of the range of these AT guns. This mortar's burning again. He's down to 2 men. Let's see. This time he's going to save his skin and get out of there. Let's see if he goes down to 1 man and survives. I'm pretty positive that I'm correct on that, though. That I think I saw. We've been trying to keep our unit guides up to date on code2.org, and that was one of the little details that we noticed, that mortar survives with only 1 man left. I think that's thanks to Computer Heat, one of our writers. Triple vet Constru Scott in the thick of it, taking SMG fire from the Pios, main gun fire from the Panther. Whited the VP, but now it's time to leave. So, one thing NorthWestFresh has done well is preserve his 2 Su-85s. Of course, neither of them have vet yet. Once again, Bryan's got a bunch of damaged units that he needs to repair. Looks like the front is going to stabilize a bit Let's see how long. No, he's sick of taking main gunfire. He's going to get out. That's a nice MG with double vet. So look at this. We're completely 50-50 on map control. We've got a whited middle VP, so nobody's draining. It's Bryan that's in trouble. He's down to 137. NorthWestFresh is sitting pretty at 461 VPs. Interesting, no snipers from NorthWestFresh. He did manage to get his SU-85 out. These conscripts are triple vet. I wonder, let's see. He built 5 conscripts. Let's see how many he has left. 3. All right, so he's lost 2. Action in the center. These guys want to raise that center VP, but there is way too much German heat there to allow that. These two LMG'd up grenadiers are going to be wonderful anti-infantry units. Nice fight between a lot of vetted up infantry out in front of the heavy units. That's the way the game should be played. This barrage might be very successful. Oh, man. Okay, these guys are starting to get torn up. They're going to soft retreat. They did manage to win the VP. SU-85's flanking. Can he get one more shot in and kill this mortar? Does he recognize how low on health it is? Now his only concern is saving his skin from the Panther. Ooh, right, shot in the butt. Nope, didn't happen. So, a lot of opportunities missed. The tank could have surely killed this mortar unit had he noticed, with a little bit of target priority. All right, we've got some repair spam happening. This thing's just poaching the center VP. He's got a little bit of cover from this hedgerow, but not much. Here come all the vetted conscripts. Bryan is reinforcing a wonderful spot for a Molotov. Just a wonderful spot. This zones out all this infantry from harassing the VP. They've all got to back up. Now, did they 18 nade yet? Are you guys sleeping? Do you not? Here it is. Bang. All right, well done. That needed to happen. Good on those conscripts. They pick up. I think they already had triple vet. And let's see if these dudes can do their duty and raise the center VP. They're not even going to try. They've got other work to do. And that is kill this pack and provide some room for the tanks. But that's not happening because Bryan has covered his pack with an MG. Good use of combined arms. Now the Molotov is finished burning. The Grens are back, and they will control the center. Oh, wow. Well, they'll try. They're taking a lot of damage from the T-34s. And they managed to raise the flag, but then retreat. The Panther's going to flank. Panther's coming in. He would love to get on one side of this SU-85, but man, there's so much anti-tank in there, and these guys could be used as blockers to prevent retreat. So Panther, oh, I clicked in the top left again. Somebody please PM me on code2.org and tell me why that's happening and how I can prevent it. Panther's smart. He's going to retreat. These 2 AT guns. Look at this. This is his anti-tank battery. Very nice. Repairing the T-34s. Once again, trying to keep control of the VPs, keep the drain pressure happening. What do we have here? An Su-76 joins the fray. That will provide some more area of effect attacks. He might be able to use that to barrage the packs. Bryan looks like, I don't know, it's too close to call right now. It's just a very tough, close game. I'm afraid that, let's see what Bryan's doing. He's got 81 fuel. He's out of manpower. What did he just spend it? Oh, that's what I was thinking. A second Panther would just be awesome. And that is indeed what he's getting. And that should be popping. And he's second now. Here comes Recon. Fog of War on. Let's see what he learns. Second Panther hits. Beautiful tank. Look at that. The whole enemy position. He knows the challenge. This is what he's up against. He sees everything. Let's put the Fog of War back on. These tanks. Time to get organized. Time to do an armor train. This one could do with a bit of repairs. Oh, look at, he's upgraded his half-track to Flammenwerfer, so now he's got anti-infantry as well. Is he going to rush in with all 3? That would be sexy. If all of these units attack, maybe from the flank, that would be really hot. Panther is going to go defend the wings with his spanking new Top Gunner. No, don't take an 18-8. Oh, he's fortunate. He's very fortunate. The 18-8 did not give him an engine crit. That is a big win. He can thank the RNG for that one, because had he taken the engine damage, that would have slowed down his whole attack. He would have had to sit there and repair that tank for a little bit. Let's see if he's even going to go for this attack. He might be a little scared. There is a lot of heat to go into. But I would just love to see him go in there guns blazing. He rebuilt his mortar. His center VP is still white. It's going to be a tough fight. All right, was he going to go right up the middle? Really? I thought that at least one Panther would flank. And why not bring the half-track and all the Grens? Wow, okay, so this is not a all-in. This is just sort of poke and see what I can do. And I'll back out if I need to. What's his target? What's he going after? He's done a little bit of damage to everything, and that might not work out. He's popped smoke. Okay, wow, he kind of blocked, he killed one AT gun with the flame barrage. Really nicely done. This Panther's in trouble. Man, armor, what a fight. Should we go full screen? Here we go. We're going full screen to try to watch this fight. Oh man, I got tilted a little bit too. Look at the triple vet pack. Mortars got confused. He thinks he's a frontline unit. Oh man, Blitzkrieg pops, trying to back the Panther out. These T-34s are just throwing it in. They're gonna get this one. Okay, one Panther is down, but that will probably cost the lives of both T-34s. This Panther is pissed off. His brother just died, and he is gonna seek his revenge, and he's gonna get it against this tank. Kaboom! There it goes. Man, a lot of action. The mortar really didn't belong up there. He took a ton of damage. Is he gonna live through this? Tell a story about it to his grandchildren? Zoning out those AT guns was huge, though. They've been remanned now, but zoning them out of that fight, wow, there could even be a third one manned. And the Su-85, oh boy. To perfectly micro all of those units would be such a challenge. And this is why we love this game. To perfectly micro such a diverse army is a serious challenge. I can't wait to see the top players master the art of Company of Heroes 2. Okay, these guys white the VP. Oh man, they're taking serious. All right, wow. Okay, we got an interesting situation here. Can the Su-85? Whoa! There's a little gap in that hedge. How fortunate for the Su-85, right? A little gap right through there, right through here. He takes out that very expensive half-track, and it's upgunned Flammenwerfer tubes. I love it, man. More smoke drop. The Grens are recapping the VP, and it looks like without, okay, two Su-85s now, two AT guns, he doesn't have a lot of anti-inf anymore. Those T-34s were his main anti-inf, so that's where NorthWestFresh is really lacking, and these Grens might just have their way with the battlefield for a bit. Look at, he's totally cut off from the right. He needs that fuel if he wants more Su-85s. Let's look at NorthWestFresh for a second. 92 fuel in the bank. To call in two more T-34s, he would need 720 manpower and 260 fuel, so he's a long way off. At plus 10 fuel, that would take forever. So he's got to get reconnected, and then maybe he could try to save all that bank to pick up some anti-infantry. He's good on anti-tank, but he needs to reinforce these guys. He really needs some more anti-inf. Look at this triple vet AT gun. This guy's nice. That's a nice unit. All right, back to Bryan. They're licking their wounds. Finally, well, not really. We got, what is that, a mortar round going in? Killed a bunch of guys. I was going to say, finally, we have a little bit of respite, chance to take a breath. Scheiße. Running through mortar fire. Phew. This game's been crazy. How you guys doing in the chat? Soviets need Katyushin. It's a good game. Well, that would be an interesting tech choice. Okay, finally. These guys are exhausted from the fighting. They're finally just chilling out a little bit. I'm exhausted from casting. This is going to be an exhausting weekend for me. I plan on casting as much as I can. Bringing you guys tourney games later today, later this evening. Oh, all right. MG goes. That's going to allow the Russians to at least wipe the VP. And there's a little bit of harassment. Well, those Grens are going to put an end to that. All right, NorthWestFresh is creeping up the anti-tank line as he tries to cap center VP with engineers. They're taking mortar fire. And they succeed. VP in the pocket of the Russians. Guards rushing forward. That's a nice build choice. Fuelless, although he needs to save the manpower too. So still, NorthWestFresh is gravely lacking on anti-infantry.
The Slav bastards are trying to kill us!
Slav bastards.
Flight ready at your disposal.
Oh boy, that might be as close as you guys want to get. Here's the rest of the German army. All right, you guys are suppressed. That means retreat. He did give eyes on for his own mortar, and they will have to micro away from this position. Oh, the mortar's not going to fire anymore.
We have 100 points remaining.
Wow, the remanned mortar now has 18 kills and double vet. So, heavy mortar. Hot unit. Wow, these guys these guys are just looking at each other funny because they don't know what the hell to do with each other. I can't kill you. I can't kill you. What are we doing? I don't know. Want to shake hands and be friends? All right, here come the buddies. The Pio Brigade has whited the center VP. Wow, these guards weren't having it. They came and said hi and then left just as quick. Ooh, now the area of effect is coming in. Will they really try to raise that point? Oh man, you can see that the heavy tanks are plugging in at each other. This Su-85 almost went down. Okay, the Pios give up just before they raise the flag. So hard to capture all the action in KO2. He needs to work on his AT gun creep. He needs to creep these guys up. He could use the barrage against this. Use the main gun against this. Now we once again have a second Panther hitting. That's going to be tough for NorthWestFresh. Here's his infantry. Pretty static front line. I think these guys are worn out. They're probably exhausted. It's 37 minutes in, and they're probably not accustomed to such a hard-fought, difficult, and brutal game. And you can tell when players get tired, they start to become less creative and just kind of do the same thing over and over again. Like, okay, I know that I'm supposed to run my infantry forward and provide LOS for my bigger units. And here they go. They're running forward and taking tons of damage, just taking huge manpower hits, and they're both trading the VP back and forth. But really, they need to keep flanking, keep harassing the sides, maybe move the Panthers around to the left. All right, Bryan is inspired. Here he comes. He's moving around to the left. All right, let's follow NorthWestFresh real quick and turn on the fog of war. All right, so he doesn't see it yet. He doesn't see it coming. Okay, when are these Panthers going to show themselves? Look at there we go. Bam! Look at that flank. I love it. Flanks the Su-85. He never saw it coming. He slowly rotates. Everybody's got a turn now, but there's infantry on top of us. A beautiful coordinated attack by Bryan. He's got these LMG'd up grenadiers fighting the anti-tank guns. He moved in quickly with two Panthers from the left, killed the Su-85. He's really raging now. The mortar has no place in this fight. Down to one man on this grenadier. They're doing tons of work, and they're taking tons of damage. This is the fight for the game. These grenadiers, perhaps they threw some nades, I don't know. Let's go back to Bryan, and let's turn the fog of war back off and watch the end of this fight in front of NorthWestFresh's base. Here come the infantry. They're back. They would love to throw in some 18 nades, but smoke is popped. The Panthers back out. That's a beautiful play. Look at this mortar. This mortar just gets up in it. That mortar loves going forward. Wherever the Panthers are, he wants to be next to him. He's like the little brother. He's like the tag-along. He wants to hold their hands. But, man, it might be his last mistake. I think he could survive one shot. Are they even going to get it off? No, they don't. They do not have line of sight. This is the only Su-85 that's left. The Panthers are both cool. They're chilling. They got a little bit of vet. They need some repairs. It was a nice attack, but it was difficult. You know, he wasn't able to really take a lot of territory. He did manage to hold the center VP. Man, this game might just still have a lot of legs left. Now NorthWestFresh is draining a bit, but he's got such a VP lead that he can hang in here for quite a bit more time. And he's got so many AT guns. Back to NorthWestFresh. All right, 2 double vet conscript squads, 3 AT guns, one of which is triple vet. He could do with some reinforcements and perhaps some repairs on that AT gun. Let's see where he's hanging out. He's right at the front line. Uh-oh, you don't want to lose this unit. He's doing work, though. Oh, look at he's captured a pack. Now he has this 4th AT gun to add to his collection. But this guy needs to back out of there. He really doesn't want to lose a triple vet AT gun. Okay, he whited the VP. Now run away. There you go. Get out of there. Get out of there. Get reinforced. The Grens are coming back. Here come the Grens. But we do have the conscripts ready to defend the retreat of these AT guns. Man, what a game. One Panther has gone back to his flanking location. He used Blitz. And oh, those guys, okay, that must, it's so funny when they retreat into the enemy's base. They actually provide LOS for a second when they do that. That was 1 man left from probably the pack that got killed. And, all right, they're once again banging their heads against the center VP. They're both standing in the circle. The Krauts are unable to raise the flag. So close, but it's not going to happen as long as these conscripts are here. Now it's about who can win the fight. And, oh, that'll do it. Suppress actually pinned the conscripts, and suddenly the Grens are capping again. They do raise the flag, and it's back in the hands of the Krauts. All right, where's my favorite unit, the triple vet AT? That needs to be reinforced. Might as well go all the way back to your base, man. Get healed up. That was something that Orville, we watched yesterday. Orville the cat did really well. He would bring his AT guns all the way back to his HQ, healed him up, reinforced him, and that helped him beat our tournament finalist Barton in yesterday's featured cast. You can check that out on our YouTube channel. That's Code2org, user/Code2org on YouTube. You can check out the VOD of Barton versus Orville the cat. A very good game. These Panthers, they're so tough. Look at them, fully repaired. All right, uh-oh, they're late to turn. Okay, here we go. Su-85 and 2 AT guns. Panthers are like, damn, I still can't crack that line. It's so tough. Time to pop smoke and retreat again. He's just chock full of AT guns. Oh, man. All right. Look, where is the double? I got to keep track of the double. Okay, here's the triple vet AT gun. He did manage to get reinforced. So he just, I guess he snuck back kind of to here and then reinforced. This is such a great unit. I love this guy. He should be named. I need a cheat sheet of great Russian names so I can name units. Oh man, all right, the Krauts are down to 94 bips. Russians sitting pretty still at 355, but these are the bad. Oh shit, 3 Panthers now. Bryan bringing out 3 Panthers in a 1v1. You get some kind of award for that. I have never seen that before. How does he even afford the cap? What's the cap on these guys? Man, look at this. Okay, he's up to 75 cap on his army out of 100. So he's still got a little breathing room. 3 Panthers, man. Okay, NorthWestFresh has 4 or 5 AT guns, but 3 Panthers, so sexy. Okay, this one's going to poke in. But NorthWestFresh is prepared. Look at this. The Su-85 is pointing the right direction. The AT gun's pointing the right direction, and that Panther is just taking huge damage. Needs to pop smoke and retreat once again. Infantry are fighting for that center VP, as they've been doing all game long. Mano, is this a game? A new mortar called in. He's got to be close to pop. He's 82 pop. Oh, jeez. These Grens are going to get in as deep as they can. They would love to kill this triple vet AT gun. Can they do it? They're running forward. They need to stop running and start shooting. Do they want to kill the mortar too? Let's see if they launch some nades. Okay, wow. Okay, they're focusing the AT gun and they succeed. The triple vet AT gun is down. That's huge. That's huge. Now maybe the Panthers have a little more room. Meanwhile, oh man, this is just making my head spin. Meanwhile, NorthWestFresh has conscripts that got way up in there. They damaged the engine of the mortar. They didn't kill anything. These Grens are still up in here causing trouble. This one needs to go home. Oh, man. Man, they're just on a crusade to eliminate AT guns. Finally, he retreats both squads. They could have stayed a little longer. Oh, my goodness. What a crazy game. We have 2 heavy mortars out now. Good grief.
Contact! Panther!
Man, they said this was a GG, but I didn't expect this. 3 Panthers? Holy smokes. Very nice flame barrage. These guys are pinned. What did they get pinned by? Who knows? This MG is running forward. Maybe a little fog of war. Let's see how it looks to the Krauts. It looks like I could just go set up my MG in your high ammo point. I don't know. That might be a little more than you can chew, my friend. Yeah, okay, bad idea. Just kidding. Hey, guys, just kidding. It was a joke, all right? Stop firing. It was just a joke. All right. Panthers are trying to defend the center VP. He's got 94. It's a little bit of breathing room, but he really can't afford to drain too much deeper. I would love to see NorthWestFresh continue to come around with infantry units and harass this VP. That would be pretty crafty. But I don't blame these players for being exhausted now. This game has been just brutal, a marathon, a real test of endurance. That's the thing. Top tourney players, they have amazing endurance. Guys like Aimstrong, Symbiosis in particular, comes to mind. Just insane endurance. They will outlast you. They'll get you into games like this on purpose. They will purposely run the game long because they know that they can micro better and longer than you can. And they will eventually just wear you out. Endurance is always important in tournaments. The tournaments that we've been running to introduce these maps, Landreskaya and Samoski, we've tried to keep the game count down. We try to do a couple rounds of best of 1, and then maybe at the end of the day a best of 3, so that a player will only have to play a maximum of 6 games per day. Semifinals and finals days are best of 3 each round, so a max of 6 games on the final day as well. And then the players can try to stay fresh, little pun on NorthWestFresh name there, and show us good gameplay. That's what we like to see. We like to see good creative gameplay, high skill, lots of micro-left APM. So we try not to wear you out by making you play 8 or 9 games in one day. That would just wear you out. But you're going to have to up your endurance if you want to be successful at these tournaments, because eventually we will start to raise up the number of games per round. Because, of course, we far prefer to have best of 3s than best of 1s. Best of 1s is just sort of a necessary evil, where we allow a mirror match and we try to get through those early rounds quickly. When we move over to SNF and those tournaments, we'll try to have less of those and more best of 3s. Oh man, this game. Has he still got all 3 Panthers? No, he lost one. While I was blabbing, Bryan lost a Panther. Hopefully I obsed it. Battery of AT guns. 3 AT guns in SU-85. He could even still have this 4th one back if he so chooses. I would so choose. I would man it. What the hell? Can't hurt, right? Now he's doing what I suggested earlier by harassing the wings. And look how great that is. You know, this Panther hasn't done anything against these conscripts. They're totally fully healthy, and they managed to damage its engines. So that's a huge win for this flanking squad. They're going to slow this Panther down. He's now going to need repairs, and they can just sort of carry on with what they were doing, and that's harassing the wings. Now, the Kraut is back on the drain. He's at 81 VPs. It's a slow drain. 1 VP per, well, let's see, 1 VP every 3 seconds, so it's a very slow drain. But that may become an issue as this game progresses. Oh, this is a great late game build. A Maxim. And these Grens are not too happy about it. This Maxim just performed wonderfully to suppress these Grens and allow this infantry to just tear them up. Now, the Kraut player has to deal with this Maxim before he's going to wipe the VP. That's huge. He's on the drain. He's nervous about it already. He's going to have to use some kind of area of effect. His 2 Panthers are healthy again. He's building... Is this a Brumbar coming out? Oh man, that's awesome. The 50-minute Brumbar is going to join the fray. I can't wait. That will be good against these guns. If he can keep them out of the if he can keep them out of range of the AT guns, he can lay barrages in against the support units. All right, I'm excited for the Brumbar to hit the field. Let's see it. Here it comes. Come on, I should say Broombear. We need to teach Code 2 casters how to pronounce this. Broombear. Broombear. Yeah, rhymes with room and bear. Bear like the animal. Okay, here comes the Broombear. Let's see how he does. Look at this squad, just awesome. Exactly what I asked for. NorthWestFresh read my mind in the Back to the Future. Oh wow, huge push from the Axis. Here they come. They know they need to stop this train. It's at 55. He's gotten, wow, 2 Maxims. He's gotten behind the Maxims. And he's going into the hard point, though. Oh, good grief. Look at all this AT just saying, feed me Panthers. These Panthers cannot handle all of this. They'd be too jelly. Too much booty in there. Come on, Chase. Chase, go, Chase. What are you doing? Sitting there. All right, come on, get moving. He needs to go chase and kill that. But, you know, I mean, a lot was sacrificed, but the center VP was whited. Huge push from the Germans. He's going to try to save. Oh, that's a marked target from the Russians, so they know where this tank is. Where's he going? He's just kind of moving forward. He needs to get over here and deliver the kill shot. Oh, the Brumbar. I didn't even get a chance to witness your involvement in this fray. Okay, this has been cleared. The VP has been captured. Wow, this Su-85 just can't find the position he needs. What if the guys kill it with an 18-8? What if they do it? Can they do it? Did they throw their 18-8? I don't even know. I would love to be able to see their cooldown ticker when I select them, but I can't. Help me, Relic. Help me give good shoutcasts. Show me their cooldown when I select them. Oh, huge shot from the Broombear. Okay, they capped the left VP and cut the German player off. So the German player is still draining. He's down to 27 due to this VP and this heroic retreating conscript squad. They really worked wonders. And so, you know, there's just so many units here. Where did the Su-85 go? I guess it died somehow. All right, NorthWestFresh lost the Su-85. He's trying to repair this Panther. That Panther could. Oh no, it's still alive. It just backed out of the fight. Okay, that's smart. That's good. He's going to try to put the triple cap on, and this is just getting desperate. Down to 19 VPs. All right. The Brumbar is going to try to protect The Broombear is going to try to protect the center VP, but he needs to do a lot more than that. He's got so much infantry. You got to send one of these squads immediately to recap that left VP. All right, will he kill this last guy? They're triple vet. They're going to stay to try to raise the flag. They succeed. He's now being triple capped. That's GG. He can't stop it. How's he going to stop this? No chance. He's triple capped. He's at 5 VP. That is it. So, I figured because Bryan posted this that he would be the winner, but NorthWestFresh Reborn takes it down with some just insane support play. So many AT guns, so many heavy mortars, and at the end, these just awesome MGs to cover the center VP. All right, I was criticizing these guys for becoming exhausted and getting worn out, but they were creative. As the game continued, we saw Bryan pull off an insane attack over on the left-hand side, flanking. I mean, it was a bit suicidal, but it was pretty awesome. He was able to capture the center VP. And so that was a creative attack. And then we have a creative late-game build from NorthWestFresh, picking up these MGs to hold that center VP. Good stuff. Very excellent play from these two players. And Bryan just, you know, okay, repairing your Panther is important, but having a full health Panther and no VPs, I would trade some VPs for some Panther health in a second. One of these guys needed to at least recapture this. And then, you know, of course, these guys had to wipe this to stop the drain. So, fantastic game. I hope the chat was all right. I mean, I hope the tech and everything was okay. Man, that was a humdinger, so to speak. Glad you guys could join me for this early morning coffee cast. I'm amped up now. I'm ready. General Hell has got the spreadsheet in order. We are ready to start opening up check-ins. I think check-ins will open in about 3 hours. Not exactly sure. Don't quote me on that. I haven't checked. So what'd you guys think of that game? You guys are talking about pop cap, build more Panthers. Yeah, because 3 isn't enough in a 1v1. All right, that was fun. Thanks for coming out. Let's see. Every time I go to this splash, I need to remember to do this to back me up. All right, so later today, as soon as we start getting tournament replays in, I will cast them with Peter Kumse, Relic Dev. Hopefully. He promised me that he's going to wake up on his Saturday morning. He's going to let his wife sleep in, and he's going to wake up and cast some early round tournament games. There might not be any good games. Early rounds are often blowouts because you have high-ranked, high-seeded players versus low-seeded players, so they're frequently short and sweet. But hopefully, maybe, by round 3, we usually see some really, really nice matchups, so I don't know how quickly we'll get those replays in, but I would love to open up with a round 2 or a round 3 replay. We can give, let's see, we can throw up, let's go back to the player cards and give some love to these guys. NorthWestFresh. So surely that game was one of these. He's on a +7 streak as Soviets in 1v1. So we just watched one of those wins. He's 58. That's hot. Climbing the ladder. Hopefully he's playing in the tournament today. I'm not sure if he is. And this was his opponent, Bryan. And this was surely one of our game that we watched was one of those. So 3 Panthers, man. I don't know what to say about that. That's crazy. 3 Panthers. They didn't serve you as well as maybe you would have liked. So maybe Panthers aren't as good as they should be. I've heard lots of complaints that the Panther needs a bit of help, maybe a slight buff. Relic has promised us that they will look at the late game soon. They're trying to sort out the early game and the middle game first, and then they will sort out the heavy tanks. Balancing these tanks is tough because we don't want tanks to be mirrors of one another. We don't want Russian tanks to have their mirror version as a German tank, so we don't want them to have similar stats. We want every tank to be unique, but we still want that whole structure of late game tanks to provide a good balance and interesting gameplay. T-34 RAM, we didn't see that today. Cool cast, thanks, you're welcome. Thanks for the comment. Glad you appreciate it. Okay, I'm just going to save my voice, go off air, and I guess we'll see you later this evening. Here's the game if you want to watch the replay. Hell of a game. Honor it if you enjoyed it. I'll capture the VOD and upload it to our YouTube channel, and I'll post it in this thread if you missed it, if you're just joining us. So I'm going to take you to the slideshow and throw some music at you, some non-copywritten music. And then that will be that. Be sure to sign in. Be sure to check in. Sorry, not sign in. Be sure to check in for the tournament. Join Kotu.org group chat and say that you are there. And that's how you check in and become eligible to play in today's Samoski tournament. We're going to see 1v1 games on both the winter and the summer version. Going to be cool. So, catch you back later this afternoon or later this evening, depending on your time zone. And thanks for coming out.